What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Spade here, and welcome to December's monthly discussion. So we're finally nearing the end of the year. We're currently doing this video on December 28th, and the time right now is 7:45 p.m. I have a few hours to myself with the house. Literally got the house to myself for a few hours. I think this is probably as good a chance as any that I'll have to do this. Don't know how long this video will be, but who knows. Regardless, what have I been up to this month? Honestly, in general, pretty much nothing really happened. But when it comes to me trying to kill time, I've definitely done quite a bit. More than I thought I did, actually. But before that, we have a few pickups. Ended up getting Kirby and the Forgotten Land for Christmas. And like a week or so before that, ended up picking up Bakugan Champion Destroyer. I think that's the name of it. Those two games I'm definitely itching to try out at some point. I'm gonna hold off on that for now, since I'm playing too much as is. But yeah, that's pretty much it for pickups, other than a few Yu-Gi-Oh codes, along with Flesh and Blood codes. Beyond that, not much else when it comes to pickups. When it comes to what I'm watching this month, a lot of movies. So, there's The Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3. I saw these movies when I was young, but I haven't seen them since. So it's been a long time. Honestly, I still don't like them. And I still hate the second one. The first one is okay, if anything, with a lot of, I guess you could call it, plot holes. I feel like they could have done a better job explaining things or just doing things in a specific way, but whatever. The second one, I just fucking hate. That movie always gave me nightmares as a kid. I was actually worried the childhood nightmares would come back after watching it. I literally sped up watching that movie just because I hated it that much. Once I realized that the toy Santa is in it, I started speeding up the movie. That toy Santa is nightmare fuel, and you can't convince me otherwise. I truly find that toy Santa in that movie creepy as fuck, and I swear it's from a fucking horror movie. Even though it ain't. But hey, that movie's a horror movie in my opinion. I still find that sick, creepy, and eerie. So I still truly hate the second movie. The third one is easily the best of the three. I think this movie also creeped me out to some extent growing up. I think. But overall, I actually thought that movie was better back in the day. Watching it now, for some reason I was expecting more from it. But it is what it is. It's the best one of the trilogy, that's all I know. And that's not really saying much either. The third one's pretty good though overall. Regardless, I also end up watching, I think it's called Family Switch. Family Switch, I think is the name of it. I gotta check real quick. Yeah, that is the name of it. Family Switch is the most recent movie I've watched. It's technically a Christmas movie, in my opinion. This movie is not what I thought it was gonna be. It's okay, if anything. Some people I know really like it, but for me, it's not that good, honestly. I don't hate movies like it or anything. I just don't think this movie did a good job doing that type of a movie. But regardless, okay watch, I guess. It's an okay watch, if anything. Also end up watching Merry Little Batman, Family Switch, and Merry Little Batman are both movies from this year. Merry Little Batman is a movie that I was highly considering ditching after about 5 or 10 minutes. But if you give it enough time, it starts to warm up a bit, to be honest. I was definitely vibing with the movie more as I continued to watch it. It's actually a pretty good watch. It really is. Not what I expected at all from it, but it's a pretty cute movie, to be honest. Definitely worth checking out if you like Batman stuff in general. What other movies were there? Huh. I literally don't remember at all. I know I watched more movies than that. But what the hell were they again? I am honestly not sure. Yeah, I ain't got a clue at the moment what those were. Hang on, maybe this is a way I can check. Oh, right. This was a good one. I totally forgot I even watched this. A 2015 movie called Pirates Passage. It's an animated movie. It wasn't quite what I thought it was gonna be at all, but it was a really good movie. I feel like there were some things I would have done differently, but overall it was a really good movie, to be honest. It really is. Definitely something I wouldn't mind rewatching every so often. Definitely worth checking out that underrated movie if you haven't heard of it. Whether you call this next one a movie or not, I guess will be up to you. It's about a 40-minute film. You could call it a movie or a short. I'm just gonna call it a movie. That being The Shepherd, I think that's how you say it. I'm not even sure how you say it. Yeah, I think it's The Shepherd. Regardless, is that one Disney movie sort thing about a plane pilot being guided back home, lost up in the air on Christmas Eve. Honestly, it's one of the more weirder watches I've probably seen. Personally, I didn't really vibe with it at all. Nearing the end, I was starting to get interested. But that's literally what it ends. So, I don't really know what I think about it. I didn't really vibe with it, but I can see the appeal to it, to be honest. It just didn't quite click with me. That was also from this year. Another movie from this year would be The Naughty Nine, another Disney movie. Honestly, it's a decent watch. Again, not really what I thought it was gonna be at all. So long story short, 9 kids on the naughty list go to the North Pole to steal the Christmas gifts they didn't receive from Santa. And I'll leave you with that description. I was thinking more along the lines of the opposite, to where Santa had to kind of go to 9 houses of naughty kids to deliver coal or something along those lines. And him kind of getting Home Alone-esque. I guess that's what you could say I thought the movie was going to be like. So basically the exact opposite. I wonder how that would have played out if that was how the movie was. Huh, who knows. Another movie I ended up watching from this year would be... how the fuck do you say this again? Finest Kind. This is pretty much a fisherman movie. So yeah, a crew of fishermen pretty much go into dangerous waters when they pretty much get caught fishing in Canadian waters. and are in debt, pretty much. Something along those lines. Honestly, it's a pretty good movie, actually. I didn't know what to expect from this movie, but I wasn't quite expecting what this movie actually was. But overall, it's a pretty good watch, if you haven't checked it out. I'd say it's worth watching. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot I watched this movie this month as well. I have no idea how you say the first part of it, so I'll just say this. The Breaking Bad movie from 2019. The last piece of the puzzle for watching Breaking Bad. I finally got around to watching this month. I think I watched that within the first week of this month. Honestly, a pretty good movie, but I kind of figured it would go in a bit of a different direction. But it is what it is. It's a fitting end to the series, I feel. Although any other movies? I feel like there was like another Christmas movie or two, but I don't remember what those were. I've probably been ranting about movies for far too long. So moving on. So when it comes to TV shows, I finished watching Koi in the House finally, and I really wish the show continued. I'm surprised that the last episode is what it is, because it really doesn't feel like the last episode. I did look up why the show got cancelled and everything. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I still absolutely love the show, even if most people seem to hate on it. I absolutely love the show for what it is, and wish there was more to it. So yeah, I'm glad I finally got to rewatch Koi in the House this year. Not only that, but to do so in order just made things even better. The show's a lot shorter than I thought it was, to be honest. I thought the show had 3 seasons, but it only has 2, which is interesting. I also started watching Infinity Nano Season 2/4, depending on what part of the world you want to consider the canon season number. I'm considering it Season 2, being I think the Chinese season number in 4, but the Russian version of it is technically Season 4. So I have no fucking clue what order anything is. I'm pretty much going by the Chinese season order. Even though I'm watching the Russian version of it with auto English translate on. YouTube's auto translate is more than likely absolutely terrible and definitely not 100% accurate. Half the time it never translates to begin with when killers talk. But at least you get a somewhat idea about what's going on if you watch the show with auto-translate on. I've been watching it over on the Russian YouTube channel for Infinity Nano. I'd say I'm a little over halfway through season 2 / technically season 4 for the Russian version. Maybe I'll change how I'll number the seasons to match the Russian version. I don't know. If anything, all those confusing as fuck to me, trying to figure out the order of everything. But whatever. Season 2, Season 4, whatever you want to call it. The one with the 18 Hunters is the season I'm watching. I've seen a few random episodes here and there from Infinity Nano in general, but I never actually watched the episodes in order. And the Russian YouTube channel seems to be the best place to watch the series. It has multiple languages for autos translate. Even if the translate isn't perfect, you'll at least get a somewhat idea about what the fuck's going on. At least. So yeah. Currently I've been watching Infinity Nano. I'm really hyped to once I'm finished with the Russian Season 4. I'll be hopping into the Russian Season 3, which is technically Season 1 for the Chinese version, I believe. Which is technically the OG season. Oh, it's weird. Like I said, it's confusing as fuck. I'm hyped to start watching that season after I'm done watching the one I'm currently watching. Other than that, I watched the first half of season 2 for... Holy shit, how the fuck do you say this again? This show has such a long fucking name. It's hard to remember. The Bermuda Triangle Bermuda Triangle into Coast Waters. The first half of season 2. There we go. That's how you fucking say it. Found out there's a season 2 for that this month. Like a week ago, I believe. Maybe a week and a half ago. So I played catch up and watched the first half in one night. The rest of the season continues next year. And I cannot wait. So yeah. Other than that, what's a few more episodes for Neighborhood Wars, Customer Wars, and I believe most of, if not all of... No, I think it's actually most of Christmas Wars. Yeah, Christmas Wars. Yeah, and then there's also Road Wars. But there's a new season to that coming out early next year, I believe. All these shows are by the same people. Yeah. Those songs are pretty good, honestly. Other than that, I think that's about everything. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting one more TV show too? Alright. I started watching Stormhawks in Order for the first time ever. I believe I'm about halfway through that show. I kind of forgot that I was watching that show up until like a week ago. So I gotta hop back into watching that soon. Before I completely forget that I was even watching it to begin with. I grew up watching Stormhawks a lot, but I've never seen the show in order. And else, maybe I might concept some calendar tributes or something for that show next year. There are definitely some calendars I really like, and probably would concept tributes for. Who knows? Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't even know how long I've been ranting for. Too long, probably. Yeah, this year, it's been something. I thought this year was going to be the most productive year yet for me in general, and it became probably the least productive, literally. Not too much happened, but out of what happened, a lot also happened, if that makes any sense. All I know is I probably can't wait for this year to be over, if anything. Regardless, when it comes to games I played this month, a bit of everything. Literally. I believe I made a little bit of progress in One Piece, Boat Warriors 4, but just didn't get around to editing the rest of it. Still haven't beaten that game yet, sadly. Have to do that next year, I guess. Hopefully next month. Upped into a tad bit of Pokemon signing poll. Still have to finish my first playthrough of that. I saw it a few years ago. But that game's just so boring to play through. This is why I feel like it's taken so long for me to play through it. Still gotta finish playing through Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I don't think I even touched that game this month, to be honest. I tried out Baldur's Gate 3, or Baldur's Gate 3, however you say it. I don't know what I've tried of that game. I'm actually surprisingly really liking it. And the only reason I even tried it is because I've been watching a Let's Play of it. That kind of has me hooked. I'm really interested to see what that game is truly like. Yeah, that playthrough's gonna be really fun to watch. From start to finish. That's for sure. I will just a bunch of games I can't even list off because there's just so many. Seems like I've been hopping from one game to another almost on a daily basis this month. Hop back into a little bit of Persona 3 Portable, my first playthrough of that. Did a little bit of level grinding in that, and that's about it for that. Just a lot of games hopping from one thing to another as for fucking usual, it seems. And anyway, it seems like at this point I'm just ranting, so I guess that's it for the last month of discussion for this year. So yeah, this year was something if anything. At any rate, Happy New Year's to you all, and until next time, stay golden.